Hey, party people. What's up and welcome to the Transformation Motivation Podcast, where every single day, Monday through Friday, you'll get tips, tricks, strategies, and insights that's going to help you with your transformation, with you being motivated every single day as you write your story of transformation. Because I know if you're listening to this podcast, you are someone that is motivated and ready to make a move in life and do greater things. All right, let's get into it with our Transformation Motivation Podcast. And I'm your host, Fit Emmett. Let's go.
Now get ready for the Transformation Motivation Podcast.
What's up, party people? Today, on this thrilling Thursday, we're going to discuss the Paleolithic diet. So the Paleo Diet's been really popular with, as with my CrossFit folks, but it become actually widely popular across the board with many different types of folks because I love the premise behind it because it takes our, eating protocols back to the Paleolithic era before things were like highly processed or over processed. So it's super awesome because it eliminates, highly processed foods and it takes us back to our roots, which is super awesome. Some of the things where it differentiates between keto, intermittent fasting. Intermittent fasting is more of a schedule where it gives you a start-stop kind of boundaries. With the Paleolithic diet, it's more of, you can eat these things and avoid eating these things, basically, is what it is. So, with the keto diet was basically, here's your macronutrient guidelines. Like you can have this many carbs, this many fats, and this many proteins. You can eat anything as long as it fits within those macronutrient guidelines. So I love the Paleolithic diet because it says, hey, avoid these foods, eat these foods. So essentially, you could do a mixture of all three things. And it really doesn't follow the guideline of intuitive eating because intuitive eating is like healthy guesswork. If you've been following along with my prior podcast, if you have not, make sure you go back and listen to those because super insightful. I know these are really quick, but I'm trying to give you general knowledge. If you have any specific questions, make sure you DM me. So real quick, going to go over foods that you can eat on the paleo and the foods to avoid. So on paleo, you can do fruits, you can do veggies, nuts and seeds, except peanuts. You can do lean meats, specifically wild game or grass-fed. Fish, you can do your higher fat omega-3 content fish like your salmon, mackerel, tuna. And your oils have to come from fruits and nuts. Your avocado oil, olive oil. Avoid certain things you want to avoid. Grains like wheat and oats. Legumes like beans, lentils, peanuts, and peas. Dairy products, stay away from those because that's been a highly processed industry now. Refined sugar, salt, potatoes, and highly processed food. So, like I said, real quick, grazing over the paleo diet, I think it's super awesome. Takes us back to our roots, eliminates highly processed foods. That was it. Let's go. As always, hop on over to iTunes and give us that 5-star review. Thank you so much for doing that. I know it's, a big ask, but we are trying our best to provide as much value, as much content as possible. Like me on Facebook, Fit Emmett. Follow me on Instagram. Guess what? Talk to you tomorrow.